a celebration of 100 years of community service. The Rotary Club of Kitchener came together for a special luncheon to honor its legacy and look towards the future.
You know, the pillars are all around, being social, helping families, the environment. I mean, we do so much that I think it's such a broad organization. But the one thing that is different from many of the local organizations is we do have an international arm. So we do a lot of community service. We work with Kids Ability. We work with, the Working Center. We do a lot with Build a Better Tent City. So we're supporting their community center on that facility. But internationally, we also have that ability to do some international work. And a lot of people don't have the chance to do that.
The Service Club has had a long history of helping its residents. The landscape of Waterloo Region and beyond would look a lot different without its commitment to providing support to children with special needs. In 1957, the KW Rotary Children's Center officially opened when its members raised $125,000 to buy the land and build the center. The organization's name was later changed to Kids Ability, and the facility was moved to a larger building. Over time, sites were added in Waterloo, Cambridge, Guelph, and Fergus. During the pandemic, the Rotary Club of Kitchener remained active with fundraising campaigns to help benefit the community.
Having any organization that can go 100 years is pretty significant. So last year we actually put together a new strategic plan. And the strategic plan, I think, really helps us to make sure that we're doing all the things that we want to do in this 100th year. So we put a number of new initiatives together at that time, and one of them was we focused a little bit on diversity. And what we were really talking about was gender diversity at that time, but that's of course become a lot bigger, so we're going to do a lot more around that. In the last year, we've actually increased our membership by 13 members, and that diversity has noticeably changed, and that's really good for us. So we've also taken a look this year at how do we relate to the Indigenous community, and how do we put some action to that. So we've actually now got a committee that allows us to focus on trying to understand, trying to talk a little more about the Indigenous issues and trying to become a little more focused on that. So that too is part of what I think we're trying to do this year. So.
Former Kitchener Mayor Carl Zare has been a Rotarian since 1975, but it was a year earlier, during an exchange program to Japan, he became aware of the international organization.
It actually opened my eyes to the world. And, you live an insulated life within your own small community. So it broadened my horizons significantly. And as I'll say in my speech, I think Rotary has changed my life and brought new culture to me. It brought new friendships, and it brought new challenges in helping to organize an event like this and a whole range of things over the last many years.
It's about fellowship, it's about leadership, it's about learning how to be a leader. So for young people, we really love young people coming into Rotary because then they can really learn about how to be a leader and do things they wouldn't even normally do in their day-to-day personal life or their business life.
As the Rotary Club of Kitchener celebrates their 100th anniversary, the club has donated $100,000 to the City of Kitchener to refurbish the bandstand in Victoria Park. This is in recognition of 100 years of service and support. The City of Kitchener will also name the newly renovated Duke Street elevation at City Hall Rotary Plaza.
But, the founding principles of Rotary in terms of what it stands for, in my mind, stand the test of time. So I think 100 years from now, it's still relevant that people are going to want to build relationships and take it upon themselves at a community level to make things happen. You can't just sit back and wait for things to be done.
So I think it's just a great opportunity for people to reach out. And we've got a wonderful website called peopleofactionkw.ca. And if you go there, you can learn about all the great things that the 5 Rotary clubs do in the KW area, all the fundraising we do. I'm sure you've heard of Lobster Fest, and we do a car lottery, which is the oldest car lottery in Canada. And so lots of great things that you can be involved in, whether you're a friend of Rotary or whether you join Rotary.
Carla Fitzsimmons, Your Region This Week, Kitchener.